Good evening, everybody. Welcome to a Third Eye Gaming playoff. We are still in the upper bracket. We do have, well, this is a double elimination, so we do have upper brackets, lower brackets. I don't believe anyone has dropped down to the lower bracket just yet. No Fake Diamonds might have done, as I think they forfeited a loss to Apollo this week in the playoffs, which means that No Fake Diamonds would drop down into the lower bracket. But other than that, I don't think any games have actually played out. I'm probably completely wrong, to be fair. We've got Synapse and Athena tomorrow. When was Sepsis and King's Creed? Not Sepsis and King's Creed. Sepsis and Vanquish. So Sepsis and Vanquish is the one that's still sitting there to be confirmed, I think. Yeah, that's not confirmed. Okay, so I don't know when that one's happening, but what I do know is happening is a JPC versus the King's Creed, which is tonight or now, and Athena versus Synapse, UIU versus UIU. Only one org can win. I'm pretty sure it's going to be UIU, but whether it's going to be Athena or Synapse remains to be seen. That is happening tomorrow at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I think we're actually still waiting for a caster for that one. So, yeah. Right, you'll have to bear with me for a moment because my Xbox crashed just as I was about to, well, just as I literally started the lobby. So I'm just rebuilding, so it's just restarted. I'm just rebuilding the lobby now. I'll get everyone in and then we can get this game underway. So let me just invite the peoples. I had to do a full restart. It wasn't even like just a soft restart. It was a full-on, proper reboot. Now, as always, I've been given a gamer tag a little bit later than liked. So I'm going to invite several gamer tags. I assume this is the guy. Let's invite him as well. There we go. All right. Now let me just get myself set up. Now I've restarted. There we go. Okay. All right, the lobby is ready. Everyone is coming in. Let me just make sure I've got the right map. There we go. Make sure I've got the right starting sides. Yes, and yes, we are ready to go. We just need the players. That is all we need now. They forfeited, says Kane. Yeah, that's a shame. They still drop down to the lower bracket though. To be honest, until like, just starting up, I totally forgot there was lower brackets. I thought they'd be out of the competition, but they do still have the opportunity to play through the lower brackets if they can sort their team out. So I think they had some team issues and that's why they forfeited. Could cast our game tomorrow. We are still waiting on a caster, please. I can't because I am casting another game at 6:30. And Athena versus Synapse. It could be finished by 6:30. It could be. There's no rehosts and it's a 2-0 to one of you guys. It's possible to be finished by 6:30. But I don't think Mrs. 2 would be happy with me casting at 4 o'clock then 6:30. Hey, Adam WWR, welcome to the stream. We do have people starting to join. Alright, now, let's take a look at the map bans so that we know what maps we are playing here tonight. First off, we had JPC banning Coastline, then we had King's Creed banning Consulate, we had a pick of Cafe, a pick of Villa, a ban of Theme Park, ban of Club, which leaves us as Oregon with the Decider. Oregon as the Decider. Now I know King's Creed, I've seen them play on Oregon once or twice, seem fairly strong on it. So a good one there for King's Creed at least. Don't know about JPC, but a good one for King's Creed. Historically, Cafe has been good for JPC, and the second map, Villa, hit and miss when it comes to JPC. I've only seen King's Creed play it once, and I believe, I think they won it against Apollo, I think it was. Yeah, no problem, haters. Hey Bailey, how you doing? Right, so now you've seen the map bans and you know what maps we're going to be playing. Let's take a look at the community poll so that we can see what Twitter thinks is going to be the result here tonight. Let's fire it up as the teams join. We've got JPC with 63% of the vote and King's Creed with 37% of the vote. That is how Twitter thinks it's going to go tonight. This is a best of 3. There is no ability to draw. So there's no way there can be a draw tonight. Now let me just check. Bear with me for a second. Bear with me. Oh, just doing the good old admin stuff. Please bear with us. I just need to check what it is. Bear with me. Bear with me. All right. Put my thing on silent. Right, everyone is in. Everyone is ready. Sorry to keep you waiting. We just had to check all of the players. Everyone is looking good. Everyone's in. Let's go. To Cafe for the first map. Alright, so first up is the bans. Let me switch this over. And King's Creed are going to be defending first, which means they get to ban first. And that is going to be Thatcher. And then we're going to get Monty banned. Okay, sorry, I was still just checking some bits in the admin. Alright, Monty is a good pick. That is banned by JPC. I don't know if King's Creed play a lot of JPC. Never noticed. Never noticed. But it's always a good ban, to be fair. Let's see who will get banned on defense by JPC. That's going to be Kaid. Interesting ban. I assume that's for kitchen play. Kaid, not necessarily. Certainly not needed for top floor, necessarily. Useful, I guess, for the first, second floor. But mainly would come into play on the ground floor. And then we're going to get a Maestro ban coming out from King's Creed. I don't think JPC played loads of Maestro, but I do believe they've got a couple of players where Maestro is can be favoured every now and then. But I don't think he's a huge player. Not sure. Alright, so Bar and Cocktail is going to be the first site played. Here today. Let me write down the bans as always, just in case of a rehost. Let's switch that off. I always forget. So we have Monty and Kaid. And then we've got Thatcher and Maestro. Okay. Get a controller set up. Oh, it's been a while since I've casted. I've got to remember how to get back into all of this sort of stuff. Still got the wrong control set up. Okay, I was using my Hitman controls rather than my casting controls. Right, with the chat. Ebony Kitta, welcome. Does Venga Boys still play as a team? They are now Athena. Okay, Mrs. Toot is giving you the update. Okay, cool. Twitter is wrong, Adam WWR. Yeah, yeah. I copied the wrong checklist to set up ready for this game, so I didn't have the Twitter account quite right. But I'll correct that for map 2. I can't do it during the map, but after this, I'll be able to change all the Twitter things. But it never hurts to promote Vanquish and other teams. Doesn't always have to be your team. Alright, so we've got Sixer playing behind the Guru Shield here, behind the bar, with an ADS there to protect him from any grenades. He's only got the one, so once that's been burnt, JPC are clear to move in. We've got some standard holes being opened up at the bottom, and very much a common setup now is to have a castle barricade here, standard reinforcements going up here. Sixer's actually going to move out. So this castle barricade here allows a player to sit here behind a shield and watch red without being shot from behind from this window. However, this is a top-down map with loads of windows on it. Normality can come along. He can open up this window, chuck a grenade to open up the castle barricade, or Zofia or Ash could do very much the same thing themselves if they so want to. All hatches are now open. Hatches are getting peaked, ready for a job. And Henry B with the early kill onto Sixer. Cheetah is going to back out and head into Cocktail. Oh, nice Norengo charm. I like that. Farius is going to sit behind the Guru Shield here behind the bar, as Ace is going to start opening up some walls. MYR is going to rotate down White Stairs. Probably going to look out to see if he can get a pick up on the windows. But does he know there's a player to the left outside the garage? He doesn't. Oh, he does now as Hibana opens fire. Oh, and MYR gets the winning shot in that gunfight and makes it a 4v4 as Inferius is still holding behind the bar. That Melusi slowing down one of JPC as Normality is still on the roof. Necro is in. He manages to down one player and get that kill. Oh, he manages to wallbang onto MYR and do a little bit of damage. He's down to 20 health, but not dead yet. Necro Instinct starts to move in. He knows that there's a player there. Someone behind the shield, but oh, he sees the head and he takes down MYR. Necro Instinct going off. 4v2 right now. Henry B starting to move into sight as Zico has taken a fair bit of damage. New player here to JPC, and he hasn't been doing very well for them so far from what I've seen. Hate is just holding this dirty little angle, waiting for some shots on some legs, and he could get away with it. Oh, but Normality moves in and takes him down. That is a 4v1, and Necro with the final kill onto Inferius takes the first round for JPC. That was a very dominant round for JPC. Hey, Linkspace, welcome to the stream. Thank you for following. Kitchen and Kitchen is going to be the next site played right here. I was pressing my little button for all of the clips, all of the replays, and I didn't have my replay buffer on. This is a badly set up cast. All right, well, I've switched it on now, so we'll get some more replays. We will get some replays today. Kitchen and Kitchen is going to be the next site to play. Now, what we saw there, we had a good setup from the boys of King's Creed. Their strats were well laid out. They had some good roams. But the boys from JPC just pushed in, specifically Nekwa, and just dominated with pure gun skill and positioning. Something that Nekwa is becoming very well known for. So Kitchen and Kitchen. King's Creed have decided not to head back upstairs just yet. They're going to take it downstairs and see if they can make a difference. But it looks like that we've got pretty much the same lineup coming out here from JPC, though Zico is no longer playing Ash. That has been moved over to Henry B, and we've got Zico playing Nomad. But other than that, the operators look exactly the same. We've got a very similar setup here for King's Creed, though MYR is on a different operator. We don't have... yeah, we've got a very similar setup. Six has moved off of the Goyo. Normality checking his drone. Goyo sees his drone. He's going to try and get it out of here. It's not Mario Kart, but he doesn't get the drone out. And he's going to try and get a kill, but no one ever puts their feet there, surely. One air jab has gone down. There is a player behind that counter. Now, you can rappel upside down and take him down, but because Zico is playing as Nomad, he could put an air jab down behind that counter and just knock this guy out of place. That's the play that I want to see here, but he's not done it. He's gone around to the other side. At the same time, well, yeah, we can't have one JPC player pushing in because there is a player sitting in prep. Ooh, C4 out onto Nekwa. And that is from Cheetah. Inferius, the guy playing behind the bar. And as I was going to say, you can't just push in and swing onto Inferius here because we do have Cheetah playing right here in prep. Now that wall is going to get opened by Ace, which means Melusi has to back out. Inferius now in sight, and Sixer just holding here on Harry Potter, waiting for someone to jump in through this window, or even just going to peek the window. Oh, he pre-peeks around, the air jab goes off. Gives Zico the information that he needs to get in and take that kill. 4v4 now as Henry B starts to open up the window up above. And it looks like the boys from JPC are not necessarily going to go upstairs and start taking vertical control. It's what I would expect to see from Sledge. But instead he is playing down here in Bakery as Inferius takes down Zico. Has the call gone out? Grenade gets pulled by Normality. Doesn't do any damage to Inferius, but Henry B does some damage with the gun of Ash. Now we are in a 3v3. Still 1 minute and 10 seconds left to go with Haters watching that angle. MYR holding on the red stairs. Cheetah holding back at Coffee. Not Coffee, sorry, he is by Prep. And he stands up at just the wrong time. Rarity takes that headshot and puts him out of permission, making it a 3v2 right now with Haters sitting here in Coffee. He's the one in Coffee, just watching that Prep window, waiting for someone to come in. Oh, what a headshot to Henry B. Henry B will not be pleased at that. Rarity is starting to plant. Don't think it's been heard. Oh! MYR comes around, takes down Rarity and stops the plant. Normality is left all on his own. He's got one player on each side. He's going to peek around. He's going to take his eyes off Goyo as he watches that breach. He's got too many angles to watch, and he can't watch enough of them at the same time. And King's Creed managed to get a very good flank onto Normality and take a win of that round. Well played to King's Creed for that defensive hold. They got pushed out very, very easily, but they managed to keep it together when they were all back on site. Well played to the boys. Very, very good. Kane hates chocolate. I knew there was something wrong with you. Knew there was something wrong with you. They are one of the main walkers you get in a big pack. Interesting. Bar and cocktail is where King's Creed are going to go back to. They're not going to go for a second floor hold. They're going to go straight back up to the third floor and see if they can be victorious this time.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by
Well, let's see what kind of setup we're going to get. This time we're going to have Pulse in play. Now, we didn't have Pulse the first time that King's Creed came here, so they'll most likely be playing him downstairs around this area to get some intel on where JPC are attacking from. Alternatively, he may hang out around here somewhere waiting for someone to drop new hatch and do a C4. Alright, so Cheetah on the red stairs, going to be making his way down to the second floor as predicted, down to the first floor perhaps even. No, he's down to the second floor, takes down that drone, and then does make his way down to the first floor. Infurious going for a run out. Not something you see this early on in a game, but Infurious clearly felt it was necessary. Normally you see that as a last effort when things aren't going particularly well. Hey NerdSync, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Good to see one of the better players in the leagues coming along and watching. Not that I'm saying any of the players here right now aren't any of the better players. I just don't know that NerdSync often comes to watch the streams. Maybe he does and he's silent, and it was just the talk of prawn cocktail crisps was enough to bring him out of his little fragging shell. Alright, Zico going to start dropping in the stun grenades. Sixer's going to back out into the little cigar booth. He's got the hatch open and he's going to drop down. He's been spotted. Stun grenades go out and he is going to drop as a second drone goes in. Finds that there's no one there. Nequin knows that it's safe to fall down and he is now in moving his way in towards Cigar or Piano Lounge, as most people might call it. Well, Cigar Lounge, sorry. It's actually called Cigar Lounge, but most people call it Piano. Oh, Nequin just to the side of the shield. Haters takes his eye off of the ball for just a moment and gets his eye shot out. Cheetah playing downstairs on first floor, and Furious upstairs just watching that cigar shop doorway, waiting for someone to come in. Sixer takes down Nequa Instinct with that shot there into Piano from behind that shield. And that is going to mean that the boys from JPC are going to have to be very, very careful as they push in that way. They're going to know he's going to keep holding that angle. Henry B droning the first floor. This is what we like to see. JPC gaining the intel, but only from one player. Henry B has stopped droning. He's moving in to join his team in Cigar Lounge. We can see there is gas grenade goes out. That's going to do some damage to Zico as we've got Cheetah playing down below, and he's going to be getting ready with the C4. Sledge just drops down and Cheetah gets that kill. Normality, what are you doing? Oh, to be fair, that wasn't something that's going to be expected. MYR takes down Zico, leaving us in a 2v4 now with a man advantage going to King's Creed. Diffuser is still in the hands of Rarity. 40 seconds to go. It is still winnable for JPC, but it's going to be very, very tough. Cheetah has used his one and only C4, which means JPC are fairly safe from the attacks from below. But with 25 seconds left, they're stalling it out just a little bit too long here. They don't need to be holding angles at this moment in the game. Henry B is getting ready to start pushing in somewhere, but he's not quite sure. He sees Legion. moving there. Rarity takes down Sixer. Henry B knows exactly where Legion is. He saw him run back, but Jaeger is there watching that cigar doorway, leaving Rarity all on his own as he gets taken down by MYR, rushing into Piano Lounge, and that's another round on the board for the King's Creed, making it 2-1 at the end of round 3. Well played to King's Creed. So JPC go down 2-1 at the end of the round 3, the end of the first quarter. Reading Room and Fireplace is going to be the next site played. Now JPC there weren't as dominant by any means as they were on the first round. Nekwa going down early to the kill from Sixer. That hurt them a lot. That hurt them a lot. And then the second icing on that cake. I mean, Nekwa was the icing on the cake, and then Normality dropping that hatch, dropping down, and just getting shot from behind from Pulse just sitting down below that hatch. If Nekwa was the icing, Normality was the little fruity bow wrapped around the cake and then put in the box. I don't know what I'm talking about. I have no idea. Cheetah going to be playing on Castle. Very common for this site to open up a hole here at the top of this side of the wall. Maybe reinforce this side of the wall. Castle barricade that window. Castle barricade this door. And then hold around this area, allowing you to effectively hold onto the top in Cocktail. Because Cocktail is a very, very strong position to hold here. If you can get control of Cocktail, you can push out pretty much every single defender that is sitting on site in Reading. This whole floor is destructible. The only bit that isn't is this hallway and this bit here. Everywhere else above site is completely destructible. Oh, Henry B gets the team kill. What did Zico do to deserve that? That is an oof. That must have been while going for a camp. JPC, you've got to sort out the teamwork and coordination on who's doing what there. You can't just be running in front of each other's guns. Oh no, I see he's been team killed because he is using Twitch Elite, and that is an illegal skin. All right, fair play to JPC. They are very much a team that likes to follow the rules. All right, so Haters playing downstairs, opening up some holes. MYR holding up in Cocktail, playing on Vigil. And we will see a heavy hold up here. It looks like we've got two players. It's very standard for Jaeger to be one of the ones up here. MYR is going to be spotted by the drone. What's he going to do? Have they opened up the hatch here? Yes, they have. So he can drop down if he needs to, as can Infurious. Ace is going to start opening up small. But MYR is going to impact trick it. Well played to King's Creed. And we do have a heavy push up here on the top floor. Infurious is going to be roaming around to try and get a kill here through this hole. And this is something I don't think JPC are going to spot. Oh, he moves. Oh, if Infurious is held there for a fraction of a second longer, he probably would have got a kill there. But because he decided to move around and take his eyes off it, he didn't. Henry B is going to start moving in to see if he can take down MYR. But it is Nekwa that gets that kill. Nekwa gets a second. Henry B takes some shots onto the player down below through the holes that have been opened up in the floor. Sixer can't rotate up red because of the gridlock tracks that are there, but he can hold here. He's got 20 health, and he's just going to sit here in mining, waiting. Oh, he sees gridlock. He takes some shots, but with that SMG-11, it's not enough damage. Cheetah's just going to be holding in Laundry, and Normality is going to hold the angle. And the gridlock tracks are very cleverly going to stop Sixer from coming out. If Sixer tries to get through there without shooting them, he will get killed. He will get killed. Henry B playing upstairs on Ace. Going to watch the angle, waiting for the flank in through mining. Very good setup coming out here. Rarity is planting right now in Reading Room, and there is no one here to contest him. Cheetah is right there. I don't know if he heard it, but he decided not to push it. Sixer takes down Henry B. Cheetah moves in, takes down Nekwa Instinct. All of a sudden, 2v2 in a post-plant situation. A very quick reversal from the King's Creed there. But we are going to see Rarity holding the angle onto New Hatch. Mute upstairs. He gets downed and eventually killed by Normality. And Normality gets the second onto Cheetah, winning that round, making it 2-2 at the end of the first 4 rounds. Well played to JPC there for their masterful take on Cocktail. even in a 4v5 situation. Well played. Oh, I just missed that kill from Castle. That is disappointing. Alright, so Kitchen and Kitchen is going to be the next site played by the King's Creed. It's the first site that they won. They are going to head right back there now that they've got the opportunity to. And they're going to be hoping to repeat that win. Now, they didn't win it convincingly the first time. They did hold it very, very well. Very well. They got pushed out of Bakery very easily. When they got back onto site, they did hold it well. However, Normality was left in a difficult position and they got a good flank around. If JPC had just one more person standing at the end of that round with Normality, they would have had a better chance. Normality was just watching the wrong side. He turned around at the wrong moment as the player came around through Bakery to the breach and took down the planter. If it had been watching that side instead of the coffee side, then they probably would have at least got the plant down. But I'm not blaming it on Normality. I'm not saying it's his fault. He did what he could do. You know, you assume that the breach is clear because you've come in from that way. They didn't have the intel to know that someone was around there, and that's what did them. Now, what we've noticed here from JPC is that there isn't a huge drone game going on when they're actually in the game. We're seeing one drone get taken out very quickly there at the start, being left needlessly under the door, and that's the kind of thing that JPC don't need to be doing. But here, as the game starts, everyone is just pushing straight in, and we need to see some intel work coming out here from JPC to secure their chance of winning. We can see Haters going onto cams. Cheetah's still reinforcing. Wall is going to get opened up by Ace. Oh, MYR gets an early kill there, but is refragged. Zico gets the kill onto Infurious as MYR takes down Normality. That is Sledge out of the way. That is their second floor destruction completely taken out of the picture. However, the last time we saw JPC come here, they didn't actually use that Sledge to good effect up on that second floor. And if you're just attacking horizontally here, Sledge isn't the ideal player. Stun grenade goes out. Sledge could have taken down the shield, but it's not necessary. Is it a Goyo shield? It is a Goyo shield. Nekwa is going to back out as Zico playing on Blackbeard is going to retreat. Now we can see there's a player up there looking through the floor. Zico's going to take a little bit of damage. Who is the player that's upstairs? It is MYR playing on Bandit. Oh, but we see we've got a player up there outside the window. Zico takes down Sixer. Got one in the window. That is Gridlock. He's going to chuck a C4. It's not going to hit Rarity. Rarity does manage to back out just in time as MYR on his retreat takes down Nekwa. Oh my god, MYR with a triple kill takes down Rarity, just swings back onto that window, pre-fires it, and we are in a 2v3 now with Zico very low on health. Henry B taking a load of damage from a C4. And every single player of the King's Creed are on full health. This is looking like another King's Creed round if JPC don't take this very carefully. 1 minute and 10 seconds left. It is still winnable with some intel and very clever plays here. We can see that we've got 2 drones left in the pockets of JPC, but they're just not using them right now. One player there to the window. He pre-fires, does nothing with it. Ace starts to open up something as Zico gets taken down. Henry B and Zico needed to play together there and get intel, but they were not getting intel. Let's see what Henry B can pull out here. Alright, Reading Room Fireplace is going to be the next site. That was a win there for King's Creed, making it 3-2. This is going to be the last round of the first half. King's Creed will want to make this a 4-2, whereas JPC will obviously want to make it a 3-3. Hey, IDC Gravity, welcome to the stream. Ioxa. Best of 3. It is a best of 3, yes. Alright, Reading Room Fireplace. JPC are going to want to be winning this one. to take it to a 3-3 at the end of the first half.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Yes, the guys couldn't go back to kitchen. They can go back to reading. Yeah, so reading is the only one they can go to. And that's why they have gone back to it. Alright, so we're going to get a very similar hold coming out here from the King's Creed as they set up the standard shield, castle barricade, ADSs. Let's see if JPC can attack this one this time, as well as they did the first time. This is the only site that the King's Creed haven't had a win on yet. So if they want to go 4-2, they're going to have to reverse that. NYR is going to play the same position here that he played last time to impact trick the Ace Selma charge that opened up that wall last time. And we're going to have all of the players. Now the difference here is going to be that we are in a 5v5, not a 4v5. Which I think it was a 4v5 when we played this site last. So 5v5 now should be even stronger in favor of JPC. But at the same time, we would expect that the King's Creed will have picked up their hold a little bit. Now Infurious is going to continue to play where he did before. His network is already in to bar and starting to take control. Oh, MYR takes down Henry B as he moves out onto the new balcony. Big oof there for JPC. Nekwa's going to try to get the right angle here as the shotgun from below is going to open up the floor and make Nekwa move a little bit. Something gets pulled there and it does a sliver of damage to Nekwa, but not enough. Now, if Nekwa just pre-fired that little counter there, he could get a kill onto MYR. It is completely not bulletproof. He sees Nekwa, peeks out, opens fire. He does some damage, but takes even more than he gave. And finally, Rarity manages to get that kill. And he gets a second onto Infurious. Well played there to Rarity with the 2K. And they now have complete control of top floor. Normality needs to start opening up the floor. Normality is the one with the vertical destruction here, but he's not actually making use of it. They're leaving it to Buck at the moment. Zico takes a lot of damage as he shoots wildly down through the holes that are being made. Nekwa gets the kill onto Sixer. Haters going to rotate up those white stairs. Don't know that JPC are aware of this. They're not. Normality is now going to open up the holes. Let's keep an eye on Haters to see what he's going to pull out as smoke. No one expects a roaming smoke. Certainly not at this point. Let's see if he's going to pull something out of the bag here. He's probably going to get an easy kill here onto Sledge. Zico is starting to plant as smoke starts to back out. Cheese gets a kill onto Rarity. Haters takes down Normality. And the plant is going to be successful as Nekwa pulls out. He sees the player in mining, but he gets taken down by Cheetah. Zico takes down Haters. 1v1. Zico just needs to play smart. We need intel here. Oh no, Cheetah takes down Zico. He sees there's no Claymore. He moves in, sticks the diffuser, and that is 4-2 to the King's Creed at the end of the first half. Yes, IDC, Gravity, it should be controller only. If you see anything that you think isn't controller, by all means clip it, share it with League admins. All right. Bear me for a second, just got to make some notes for myself. Okay, so the sides now switch. Bar and Cocktail is going to be the first site to get played by JPC. We're going to see Rarity 6 picking Mozzie and going on to Mira. No 6 picks coming out from the King's Creed. MYR putting in a load of work for his team there with 10 kills. He's got double the amount of kills as the next player on his team, to be fair to him. Nekwa just behind him on 7. Okay, so a common sight we see from JPC. Nekwa playing on this spot here. Normality or Rarity? Well, probably Normality will be playing out here. The Bandit will sit around here somewhere, I would expect. Rarity just looking for where to set up his mirror windows. I can't see any mirror windows yet placed by Rarity. Not sure where he's going to put them. You'd assume one would go right here. Normality replacing the Bandit battery there, perhaps ready for a mirror window. But Rarity leaving it rather late to put down his utility if it's going to get used at all. Sixer straight up onto the roof, opening up that hatch. Look at that debris. Love it. Love it. All right, here we go. Rarity's going to set up the mirror window. Oh, no, here is where one of them is. Okay, fine. He's got that long mirror window, Season 2 mirror window. All right, fair enough. This makes sense now. And now that Mirror has a 1.5 sight in addition to the Hollow, or the Reflex, this makes perfect sense. Even more sense than it did back in the day. Now, Nekwa, sitting up here in this spot, is very exposed to this window. It's very common that a player can open up this window and shoot the one standing there. Let's see if that's what's going to happen to Nekwa, as Normality is going to sit behind that window, waiting perhaps for it to get opened and then peek whoever opens it. But let's see how long Nekwa can survive here. Grenades, stun grenades are all going out. Needs to stick down one of his magnets in order to hold back grenades that will open that shield, but that shield does get opened by the Ash breaching round, and that shield is now down. Sixer is starting to push in. He sees Nekwa and he takes him down with that air late, but Rarity is there, ready and waiting with Mirror, and he gets that refrag. 4v4 now. Zico playing behind this other mirror window, looking into sight. Pre-fires the wall, there is nothing there. Henry B just standing up, waiting for a shot there through the cigar doorway. Normality on whites. Rarity still holding his mirror window, looking into Piano Lounge. Hater's going to be droning. MYR just looking for a player up on the hatch. Cheetah getting ready to drop to join his team, and Inferius is droning as well. And this is the difference we're seeing here between King's Creed and JPC, is that King's Creed are droning everything. Now, Bandit knows there's a player down there. The ping goes up. MYR gives his teammates the call that there is someone on that staircase. He doesn't know it's Bandit, but he knows there's someone there. Hater's doing something crazy, is going to rappel into the window. MYR takes down Normality. He gets a second onto Rarity, as Rarity was looking into Cafe, Piano Lounge. 2v4 now, as Zico takes a whole load of damage. Cheetah knifes Henry B. Zico's all on his own in a very common spot here, very low on health. He sees Nomad, and he gets taken down by Haters. And that is a round on the board for the King's Creed, making it 5-2. What's going on with Den in the chat? All right. Second round, Kitchen and Kitchen. Now, to be fair to JPC, the defenders won the first defense on Bar and Cocktail when it was the other way round. So JPC lost that just the way that King's Creed lost it. Then King's Creed went over to Kitchen as defense, and they won it. So this could be the change that JPC needs. Now, they do have a lot of work here to do. They are down 5-2. They need to come back with another 3 rounds to stay in this. Now, JPC are a team where quite often you see them go down maybe 6-4, and then they'll bring it back into overtime. But at the moment, a 5-2 does not look good for JPC. Let's see what they can pull out on Cafe. Now, we are going to get some standard setups here on the prep wall. Standard reinforcements going up, standard reinforcements going up here on the main wall. Reinforcements here. They are locking down absolutely everything, as Henry B is going to cover Freezer, and Rarity is going to reinforce the Freezer hatch. Cheetah Den feels sorry for me. Why? I'm awful. Oh, okay. Alright, so Nekwa is going to be holding behind the counter, it looks like. We have no barricade here on this doorway, which is unusual. MYR is going to be moving his way up to the roof, along with Haters and the rest of the team. They are all going to head up to the top, it looks like. Look at them. 4 Spider-Men just making their way up there. Chucking in a drone. making sure they've got complete control. Now, they are going to start at the top and work their way down, and this is the difference between this attack and what we saw JPC doing. JPC attacked this site head-on. That's what they did. Whereas here... What's Haters doing? Yeah. So, and that's the difference here, where King's Creed are clearing from the top to the bottom, and they are going to use Nomad to deny those flanks. Rarity gets the early kill onto Inferius, though. Well played to Rarity, who is playing in piano. Oh no! He sees IQ, and Haters gets that kill. MYR spams his B button. Doesn't manage to get a pick, but it is picked up by Haters playing on Nomad. Sixer drops down red. Starts to do the vertical destruction. Oh, he sees the player down below. Random gunfire comes up at him, but doesn't do any damage to him. He sees the bandit battery, doesn't shoot it. Just tries to back out instead. Cheetah starts to rappel up. MYR is going to be looking down. He sees the ADS, takes it down, and he's going to be upstairs looking for electronics to take out so that his teammates can start pushing in. Henry B takes down Sixer, though. With Normality is playing on site. Network playing on red stairs. Oh, he sees Nomad. Manages to take her down. He avoids the air jab and gets that kill. 4v2 now, and this is the turnaround that JPC needs to see. Did we just see 3 magnets up there on that wall? I think we did. MYR now droning. Cheetah looking down, still to take out utility and shoot dead bodies. And again, this is the difference between JPC and King's Creed. 2 players left, a position that JPC found themselves in a 2v4. But MYR still droning, Cheetah still droning and getting intel before making moves. Didn't help them though, because Nekwa still got that double kill. Cheetah is all on his own in a 1v4, but Nekwa, the clutch master, takes the headshot and finishes off Cheetah, putting a round on the board for JPC, ending their losing streak of rounds. They lost 3 in a row, but managed to bring 1 back. Hey, Typhloazon, how you doing, my guy? Good to see you in the stream. Thank you for joining. I can always guarantee when JPC is streaming, we will see Athena coming out to play. Bar and Cocktail could be the play here. So far in this half, we've seen it go exactly the same way that we saw the first half go for the King's Creed. Well, for both teams, in fact. Defenders lost the first site on Bar and Cocktail. Then attackers won the second site on Double Kitchen. That's the way it's been on both of the first rounds here for these 2 teams on defense and attack. Third round, Bar and Cocktail played by both teams. In the first half, we saw the defenders win it. Let's see if JPC will continue that trend or if they will break the stats and let the King's Creed take a win here. Don't forget, this is a playoffs game. This is a best of 3. The winner of this goes on to the next stage. The loser of this one will drop down into the lower bracket. So if either team loses this, they're not out of the tournament just yet, but it is their last chance to take a loss. They cannot afford another loss after this, literally, because they'll be out. Whoever goes into that lower bracket and then loses their next game is out. Nekwa is going to play in the same place that he did before. Zico moving over into Cocktail. Rarity playing upstairs in Bar, with the Mozzie and Henry B playing up here just in Cigar. Now, where is that 5th player? Normality is going to be playing here on White Stairs, where he's played before and died. And again, we are going to see... Oh, nicely done. Hey, we are going to see the King's Creed rappelling up to the roof, except for Cheetah, who's got... No, they are all rappelling up to the roof. Now, these bandit batteries are so easy to take out. The one on the left, not so much. That is going to remain alive. But the one on the right is very easy pickings. And the thing is, you kind of know someone's going to go for that. So what you could do is just lay here under the window, waiting. If you've got a signal jammer around here denying the drone game, you can just lay there, wait for someone to open that window, and shoot them down as they go for that shot. Cheetah is going to open up the wall. Magnet takes down its first stun grenade, and Neko is going to hold firm behind the shield. He knows someone's going to come to that window, and he's lining up, ready to take the shot. Stun grenade goes out. Oh, more stun grenades go out. And there it is again. He gets stunned, and that shield gets taken down. No different to the first time this site was played, and Sixer gets that kill. Neko Instinct is down, 4v5. With 1 minute 40 left. Zico takes down Sixer though. He sees another player there. He's going to drop out. and save his life. Live to fight another day. That is very, very important, Zico. Well played. Haters watching the angle to the stairs, but Normality is there waiting, and he gets that kill. 4v3. Round JPC advantage right now when it comes to man count. MYR still up on the roof. Cheetah just droning for intel. He knows there's a player still there on white stairs. Inferius is going to start pushing in. He sees the player drop, but that player doesn't know that Inferius is there. Who was it? Was it Henry B? It was Henry B. He's looking the wrong way. He looks the right way now, but it's too late as Inferius takes him down, and it is a 3v3 with Zico very low on health. And all three of the attackers on full health. Plant is going down. Do the defenders know about it? He hears it. Oh, the C4. Pre-firing in the wrong spot. Zico takes down MYR. The plant is going to be successful as Zico takes down Inferius and leaves us in a 2v1. Cheetah is all on his own, playing behind the bar. He hears the air jab, goes off behind him. Rarity on the top of red stairs. Zico coming in from white. They've got a nice pin. Oh, the pre-fire is going to let him know exactly, let Cheetah know exactly where he is, but Rarity's coming from the other side. He takes down Zico. This is what happens when you don't push together, JPC. And Rarity gets the down. He's going to finish off his kill. He's going to find the diffuser. He's going to stick it. And he's going to get that round. Well played to JPC. And they keep the trend of defenders winning round 2 and 3. So at the moment, both of these halves have played out in exactly the same way, which is very, very interesting. Very interesting. All right. Reading Room Fireplace is going to be the next site to get played. Again, this is exactly how the King's Creed played their defensive half. The exact same sites, and we are seeing the exact same results. Now, this was the first site. Sorry, this was the... I'm going to reverse that because I was wrong. So the first time that King's Creed played this site on defense, they lost it. So again, I ask, is this going to be a round where JPC break the stats run and do something different, or are they going to keep the stats going? Let's see how it's going to play out as they start to set up on this site. Now, typically for most teams, we see a hold from above. I think JPC are no different. I'm not expecting anything different from JPC. Bear me for one moment, stream. Just bear me for one moment. While we were gone there, I heard Rarity grabbing a drone. Heard a signal jammer go down. And there are 10 seconds remaining. All the ambient voice clips. That's so much fun. Alright. So, we do have a pretty standard hold here with a double reinforcement, single reinforcement, and a castle barricade. Henry B taking down the railings here, allowing for a run across from New Balk over here to Shaiko. Now, he could have punched those, but instead he chose to shoot them. Could have saved some ammo. The MP7 doesn't exactly carry loads of bullets, loads of mags, so a melee to open those is more preferable, I would say. Yes, shooting them is quicker, but a melee, much nicer. Oh, cheeky little bullet hole there from Zico. Question is, will that pay off? Where is that looking to? That's looking through to bar, right? Okay. Henry B holding top of white, going to be rotating into cocktail and holding that general area as Nekwa is going to be down on the second floor. Normality opening up the hatch, ready for his teammates to drop should they need to. Rarity going to be droning. We're seeing more droning from JPC here on defense than we saw when they were on attack. Haters droning. MYR opening up the window. That is going to... Oh, Sixer takes down Zico. Where was that? Henry B is going to duck out as MYR is continuing to drone, and he gets off his drone and starts to rappel. Well, he comes up and it looks like he's getting ready to go in. King's Creed have complete control of the top floor already with 1 minute and 40 left. C4 is going to get ripped. Oh, what a C4 from Henry B. Sixer goes down. Oh, and Henry sees the player up above. He can't get the shot, so he moves out of the way rather than pre-fire and get nothing. Cheetah just holding the flanks. Inferius holding the flanks along with air jabs. MYR taking down utility. Oh, he tries to open up that doorway, but Rarity is there with his flank, and he gets the shot in the back. Rarity is a very, very good Mozzie roamer. Very good Mozzie roamer. And he is demonstrating that perfectly right here. You really have to watch out for him when you're playing against him, because he will play Mozzie, he will roam, he will flank, and he will dip, and you won't know where he is at any given time. Haters watching the holes. Cheetah still upstairs with that diffuser. It's got 50 seconds left. They're going to need to drop very soon and try to get that plant. But we do still have one player on site, another player in the other site, and two players waiting to flank at the last moment. Nekwa with that 1.5 site, just waiting to see someone. He's got a feeling that there's someone there. But he's just looking at all the wrong spots right now. He's just biding his time. Okay, he has been spotted. It looks like Haters still playing upstairs. Rarity gets downed. Oh, Cheetah is starting to plant. Infurious takes down Normality. Rarity is down. We're essentially in a 2v3 right now. Is Rarity going to get picked up? Diffuser is planted. Nekwa's going to peek. And he does take down Haters. Are we going to see Rarity get res though? That's the question. Cheetah and Infurious aren't going to deny it. Oh! Henry B comes around, pre-fires onto Infurious, gets that kill. Cheetah is the last man standing. This should be a win right here. But Cheetah takes down Nekwa Instinct. We need someone sticking that diffuser and someone holding the doorway. Rarity's going to hold the door. Henry B is going to go for the diffuser. Henry B, do not come off it. Oh my god, you guys. Rarity gets that kill. And Henry B goes to the diffuser, and that is JPC changing the stats and being the first attacking team to win round 4 on this site. Now Henry B there was pretty much full health, I believe. I always say leave your player that is full health to be the one watching the plant or the diffuse, because if you get into a gunfight you've got full health, right? Rather than have your full health guy sticking the diffuser and then your low health guy taking the gunfight, because obviously you've got low health, you stand slightly less chance in a gunfight. JPC decided to reverse that and do it the way I say you shouldn't do it. But to be fair to them, it was a matter of positioning. Rarity was in the right spot, Henry B was where he needed to be, so they played it the right way. That was absolutely fine in that situation. And they got away with it. Henry B came off diffuser to back up his teammate. The problem is with that move is that it put both Henry B and Rarity completely in the firing line for Cheetah. He could have got an easy double kill there. While he was spraying Rarity, he could have just hit Henry B with collateral fire and taken him down. So it's a big risk there for Henry B to do that. A calculated risk, a good risk, but a big risk. And fortunately it paid off. So, 5-5 now, and JPC are firmly back in the game, winning the last 3 rounds. We could very well see an overtime here, which is very common with a JPC game these days. Very, very common. Yeah, Henry B was full health. Just saw it on stream.
5 seconds to go.
Alright, so kitchen and kitchen. We've got some holes opened up here. Standard reinforcements. No reinforcements here on Pret, which is okay. You don't have to reinforce them. Let's see if that's going to work out in the favor of JPC. They have put a signal jammer here to stop. Now that will stop Ace from opening it up. It won't stop Ash, but it will stop Ace. It won't stop Sledge. And interestingly, we're seeing Capital come with a hard breach utility, which is a very good play. That hard breach round doesn't see a load of use. I've never actually seen it used in gameplay, but it is a nice bit of utility. Now, we are getting a complete freezer push here. Stun grenades are going to go out as Nekwa Instinct takes a lot of damage over here down at Red Stairs. That was probably from Sixer. Stun grenades went in through that hole, but I don't think there was anything there for them to really do damage to. Ace opening up that wall. It's going to get opened up fully as Henry B peeks the holes and takes some damage. JPC needs to play a little bit more carefully here, but Rarity there gets that kill onto Sixer. He's going to flank around for the white stairs, but it's read into. Oh, Haters opens fire, but doesn't manage to get that kill as Rarity is going to back out. He's going to keep challenging it. There's a player up on white stairs there. That is Haters. He's going to open up more gunfire Onto Rarity. Rarity very low on health. He's going to lay down to avoid the bullets. MYR takes down Zico. Rarity. Oh, but Haters predicts it. MYR gets the kill as well as Nekwa gets that refrag and it is back into a 3v3. But again, JPC very low on health. MYR pushes in, doesn't look and see that there is a player right behind him with a shotgun. King's Creed, you've been playing so well with intel lately in this game, but that one was very poor as Cheetah gets taken down as well. Infurious is the last man standing against 3 players, and JPC have really turned this around in a very short space of time. This is still winnable, but C4 goes out. Oh no! Normality gets shot in the face by Infurious. He is going to get flanked by Nekwa though, and there is that kill, and that is another round on the board for JPC, making it 4 in a row, 6-5 match point. Okay. Oh, JPC do like to keep it exciting. All right. Bar and Cocktail is going to be the last site played on regulation. Now, if JPC win this site, it means we don't get overtime and that JPC take map 1. Obviously, if King's Creed win it, then we will go to overtime. MYR is going to 6-pick Capitao and bring out Blackbeard instead. No doubt he'll be playing on Windows. We've seen Wamai play by Nekwa and doing the exact same thing in each defensive hold here on this site. Let's see if we're going to get anything different, because each time he's done it, it's been taken away in the exact same way. Loads and loads of stun grenades. And then just as he gets blinded, the shield gets taken down and he has to retreat or he gets killed. And each time I think he has died to that attack. So let's see if he can play a bit differently this time and have a different outcome. Henry B is going to be reinforcing down the walls. A lot of effort here going over into this side of the map.
10 seconds left.
I remember when
5 seconds remaining.
Ubisoft bought out Villa. They said the beauty of the sites is that you have to get into a room to get into any site, because any map where there is a site with a bomb directly by a window that leads outside or by a door that's outside is generally not a good bomb site. However, here we see in this rework they have kept a bomb here in Cocktail, which is accessible from outside. It's by a window, you've got to repel, it's easily run out on, but still, it's an interesting choice. Henry B is going to be the man holding here now. He's going to hear that window get opened. He's going to let that bandit battery get taken out. I'd like to see a C4 or something get played here from Henry B, but it's not going to come out. Sixer is there on that window, waiting, pre-firing. 2 players out here. If Henry B jumped out of this window right now, easy W. Zico gets that kill onto Infurious. Here goes the C4. And that is Sixer out. Well played to Henry B. That is how you do that. Haters up there on that piano window. As Henry B knows that someone's there, he's going to lay down and peek it. But he's not going to get that kill as Ace starts to open up that wall. We do still have 2 players up here on the top floor. And we've got MYR playing Blackbeard, just watching this window, trying to get a kill on Henry B. Oh, that shield gets taken down though as Henry B gets killed from above. 4v3. Oh, that's not a great magnet there from Nekwa. That could cause him a problem as Haters takes a load of damage from somewhere. MYR gets taken down by Rarity. 4v2 now. Gunfire goes out from the window. Zico gets another kill. Cheetah all on his own up there on Hatch. 4v1. Let's see what's going to happen here. All right. He's going to hold the Hatch. Let's see how this is going to get played. JPC just have to sit and wait. Zico gets taken down from the Hatch though. Normality playing downstairs waiting. Nekwa holding in piano. Rarity holding here. They are just waiting. Normality gets that kill. And that is map to JPC. 5 rounds in a row from the boys. Well played Normality for holding that cheeky little angle there. Well played to JPC and that GG to both teams. All right. So what's the score there? Sorry, 7-5. 7-5 to JPC. as we take a 5-minute break before we go into map number 2. Let me just tell the guys there's a 5-minute break in the match chat. Alright. Okay, so yeah, 5-minute break. And I will get the next map set up. It's not going to be coastline, which is what's been automatically selected. This is the next map. Let's get the side set up correctly. There we go. We are ready to play. All right. All right, let's take a look at the map bands and remind ourselves what maps we are playing here tonight. All right, so first map banned was Coastline by JPC, and then we saw King's Creed banning Consulate. We got Cafe, which was just won by JPC. That was JPC's map pick. Next we go to Villa, which is the King's Creed map pick. Then we had a ban on Theme Park, and then a ban on Clubhouse. And then we're going to play Oregon as the decider should we get to the third map. Now, King's Creed, I have seen play on Oregon several times before, twice before, and I think they won it both times. No, they didn't win it both times. They won it once, lost it the other time, but that was to Apollo, who, let's face it, been very, very strong this season. Very, very strong. JPC, I've possibly seen them win it 50% of the time. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe about 50%. About 50. Finger in the air. So, as you saw there, the next map that we are going to get played is going to be Villa. Now, this time, because it is the King's Creed map pick, we are going to see a JPC starting out on the defensive side, with King's Creed starting on attack. If we get to overtime, it will flip around, and we will see JPC starting on attack for the first round of overtime. Let's remind ourselves as well of the community poll. Let's see what Twitter thought was going to be the outcome here tonight. JPC, 63% of Twitter had them down as being the victors for this best of 3. King's Creed, 37% of Twitter having them down as taking the win. So 60, that's pretty much a, I was going to say pretty much a 60-30, a 60-40 split. It's pretty much a 2/3 to 1/3 split. I mean, however you decide to do maths. Yeah, alright. I'm going to shut up now. Alright, so we have had one player drop out from King's Creed. I don't know if we're getting a sub. Bear with me for one moment, stream. I'm just, as the teams get a break, I'm just going to take a quick 1 minute. I will be right back. Bear with me. Alright, looks like we have an internet issue. Okay, players are back. Alright, they should be back any moment. While I'm here... Oh, Zico has put it into the stream. Okay. While I'm here, let me resolve this little issue with the old Twitter accounts. What do I need to do? Okay, this is what I need to do. Okay, so... Alright, that should be that resolved. So let's hope that works fine in the next one. Alright, so as you can see from the schedule on the right hand side of your screen, apologies for leaving you alone for so long. As you can see from the schedule on the right hand side of your screen, this is the one game that we have tonight. Then tomorrow at 4 o'clock we've got Athena versus Synapse, the UIU clash as we might call it, and that's at 4 o'clock. We don't have a caster for it yet, still trying to find one. If you are a Third Eye Gamer caster and you're watching this and you're not doing anything at 4 o'clock tomorrow, then you know, come along, cast. Right, we do have one player with an internet issue. Alright, let's see what's happening with JPC. So, just trying to check in with the guys and see what's happening. Okay. Sorry for keeping you keeping it quiet for you guys. It's just obviously JPC is in need of help, so just trying to sort them out. I appreciate it's not exciting for you to just sit here watching this lifeless screen right now. Oh, controller dying. Hold on. Let me get that back. There we go. All right. Can you join the party? There is. It's not a party den. There is no party. But no, you can't. Alright, looks like JPC is going to sub. Alright, JPC are going to bring on a sub because internet troubles for Zico. He is not going to be able to continue playing. It looks like. Okay, actually, no, it looks like Zico has managed to get his internet back on and is going to be joining. Alright. Alright, everyone should be readying up, and then as soon as Zico comes back in, we'll get the game started straight away so that we don't have to wait too long. Now that keeps stopping for some reason, but I don't know why. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Bear with me. Alright, everyone is back in. Let's get everyone ready and let's go. I'm not waiting for everyone to ready up. We're just going. Alright, JPC are going to have to start whether they like it or not. Apologies for keeping you all waiting. Thank you for sticking with us. And apologies for me being so silent during that. Obviously, as team rep for JPC. Obviously, as team rep for JPC, it means that if there's an issue, I'm sorting it out. So it's not ideal that I'm casting their game. I did try to get someone else to cast this one so that I could support the team, but it is what it is. Alright, JPC are defending first, which means they get to ban first. And they are going to ban Monty just like they did in the last map. Alright. Let's see who's going to get banned. We are going to see Jackal get banned by the King's Creed. Now, we don't see a lot of Jackal play coming out from JPC normally, I don't think. I don't think it's a big operator for JPC, but still a good ban. Clearly it shows that the King's Creed will be planning on playing a heavy roam game. Who are JPC going to ban? They are going to ban Mira. They banned Maestro last time, but this time they are banning Mira. Wait, is that right? Oh, Orange team banning Mira. King's Creed banning Mira. Duh. Alright, so last time we saw JPC ban Kaid. Will they ban the same this time? Let's find out. They are going to ban Valkyrie. Okay. King's Creed seem to be a team that like Intel. Intel is one of the most powerful weapons in Rainbow Six Siege. So it makes complete sense to get as much of it off the board for your opponents as you can. However, with JPC starting on defense, they're more sort of just banning their own Intel for the first half at least. Alright. Now you can see at the top now, guys, I've corrected the Twitter accounts. That's all good. That's all good. Let me write these bans down before we get going so that I can perform a competent rehost should I need to. Jackal and Mira. Okay. Alright, this is map number 2. It is Villa. We are seeing JPC start on defense, and they are going to go to Trophy and Statuary as the first site for them to hold.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs. Swapping mag! I'm dead, Benchy! ADS deployed to the zone. You can stop firing! Stand now!
Alright. MYR is going to save his drone right here behind the little table. Is it going to be spotted by Henry B? That's the question. He puts down his ADS. He runs away. He doesn't see it. Will it get spotted by Normality? He's going to cast a barricade the wall. Drone is going to sneak his way past him around to the other side. Normality hears it. He knows there's something. Oh, he just misses it. It goes into the vault. And MYR gets his drone away safely. But it does get taken down by the Normality shotgun. Okay. Now, it looks like that everyone on King's Creed is going to be coming over from the ruins. They're going to rappel up to the balcony. Inferius is in, already droning. Cheetah going to drone. Sixer downstairs droning. Inferius waiting. And MYR going to be moving around to the other side of the map. He's going to open up. No, he's not going to open anything because it's a castle barricade. He could open it up with his breaching round, but he's going to save it. Sends his drone in, gets taken down by Jaeger, who is playing there in Wolf. Furious just, opens fire, doesn't do any damage, but he does get blinded. Oh, with Rarity in the jump out, but he is refragged by MYR. Well played by MYR for that refrag there, making it 4-4. As Haters is upstairs, already in control of Study, which isn't difficult because it's quite far away from the site. He's going to start droning as MYR is taking control of the first floor and seeing what's going on down here. Cheetah droning everything. Oh! Henry B with a kill onto Sixer, 4v3. Henry B is going to duck out. This is what you need to do as a roamer. You need to waste time. It's as much about time wasting as it is about getting kills. Take some shots, run away, save your life, live to fight another day, keep your enemy guessing. But Haters peeks around. Oh, Henry B is just hidden there behind the bar. Haters gives away his position. Henry B turns around, but he does get taken down, making it a 3v3. Normality holding this filthy little angle here behind the bomb. But Nekwa is going to be holding here on the rotate in between site and master bedroom. He's okay to move into master bed because no one is coming that way, and Zico is going to be watching Astro stairs. Haters pre-firing on that shield, but there is no one there to hit. MYR on those red stairs, rotating around, but there is no one down here. He's looking around very carefully like someone's there, but there is no one there. That wall gets opened. There's an air jab on those red stairs waiting to catch a flank, but no one from JPC is flanking right now. Everyone is up near site just waiting for the push. Normality gets slightly blinded, but he can still see. Gas grenade goes out as Nekwa peeks over, doesn't see anything. Zico takes down MYR. Another gas grenade goes out to stall. 20 seconds left. Good use of utility here from Nekwa. He gets a kill. That is Haters down. Cheetah, last man standing, takes down Zico, takes down Normality. That's the double kill for him right there. 1v1, no diffuser in hand. Nekwa just has to wait patiently. Oh no! Cheetah comes around pre-firing the standard spot and he gets the kill. I think what we would like to have seen there, possibly from Nekwa, is a little bounce over the side to get away, but these things happen. First round goes to King's Creed. Hey, outdated R6X. Thank you very much for joining the stream. R6S, not R6X. I said R6S. Alright, trophy and statuary. Instead of going to a different site, we are going to see JPC head over to somewhere else. I literally just contradicted myself in the one sentence. Instead of going somewhere else, JPC are going to go back to the very same site of trophy and statuary. They've decided that they were close enough. They just need to do a little bit more to win. To be fair, they let one man clutch a 1v3. Well played to Cheetah for that clutch. JPC could have done a lot better there. He was allowed to push into site. He was allowed to take down Normality. He was allowed to just walk in, pre-fire Nekwa, and get that kill. Nekwa positioned himself over here. Yeah, common position, but if he'd have been over here, much better hold. Probably would have lasted longer and would have won the round. Now, let's see what they're going to change up here. This time, we have the same castle barricade on the window, which has become a very standard thing to do here. And a rotate right here rather than reinforcing everything. Also very common now is to hold in here with a shotgun and a couple of ADSs, and it looks like that's what Nekwa's going to be doing. He's got 2 ADSs. He's going to put his shield down as Rarity gets the early kill onto Cheetah. Well played to Rarity. Downstairs again. See, this is what I'm talking about with Rarity and his Mozzie plays. He roams, he kills, he runs off, and he keeps you guessing. This is Rarity's life. Now, we can see that most of the players from King's Creed are out here on the balcony. Henry B is going to peek it. Oh! He's going to take some shots to the shoulder, but not get killed. And he is going to run out, and live to fight again. Good roaming from Henry B. He's going to keep them guessing and waiting for peeks. MYR opening fire down onto landing. Infurious holding that long angle down to split. As Sixer is going to start droning, and again we see King's Creed playing a very strong drone game here. Infurious drone gets taken by Rarity. Looks like Infurious wanted to take it out with a grenade, but decided to save it for something else. Zico holding and waiting. He sees the player at the end on 90. He's going to fire a couple of shots and then pull back. Henry B downstairs. No one ever expects a player down here. He's going for that big flank as Nekwa continues to hold in master bed. Now, King's Creed just do not care about the master bedroom side on this site. Every single time, I say every single time, both times they have come from 90 and pushed in from this side of the map and completely left master bedroom side, allowing JPC to hold over here. Normality gets that kill. That is Inferius down, but Haters refrags Rarity. And MYR takes down Zico. Normality gonna be playing in Aqua. Oh, MYR gets taken down with the shotgun. Sixer refrags Netqua 2v2. Haters is going to be planting the diffuser in a pretty default spot. Player is going to push him and get him off it. Oh, Henry B and Normality clean up at the end with the 2 kills and put a round on the board for JPC. Bear with me, stream. Just checking something out, stream. I'll be with you in a minute.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Alright, just checking the match chat to make sure everything's okay, which it is. Let's get back to business. Trophy and stat tree now being won by JPC means they are going to head downstairs to dining room and kitchen. Alright, so dining room and kitchen. We are going to get all of the players spawning over here on the fountain side. MYR is going to be running around, dropping his drone about. Going to go on drones. Cheetah is going to be droning out. Inferius going to take out the utility as they start to get control of this top floor. They find Legion. Rarity and Henry B are playing upstairs. Henry B not playing Jaeger, which is very unusual. There we go. Rarity with that kill. His drone game is just so strong. Inferius takes a whole load of damage, as does that drone. Netqua holding downstairs. Henry B holding upstairs with Rarity. Zico downstairs. Immemorial. Normality playing just by Pantry. Haters taking out utility and is starting to push his way in. Signal Jammer is going to deny utility from doing too much work here. He knows there's nothing on that wall, so he is now going to open it up. He's going to drop 2 on there, and that wall is going to get opened as Cheetah is upstairs, taking down utility. And the King's Creed now have control of the top floor. 4 players on JPC downstairs as Normality gets the kill onto Haters. 5v3, big advantage here to JPC as Sixer takes down Netqua from above. 1 minute left. Lots of vertical destruction coming out here from the boys on the King's Creed. As Rarity is playing down below, he's got no more C4s in his pocket. In fact, we've got no more C4s left at all in play. Normality just moving around, trying to make sure he's not underneath the floor that gets opened up. He takes some gunshots but doesn't hit anything, but he does back out and save his life. Henry B flicks away at just the wrong time. There is a player just down there. He sees the head. Oh no! Nomad takes the shots. Cheetah takes him down. 3v3, 35 seconds remaining. And Inferius is going to be droning. Cheetah starting to get ready to push in. He's got no breaching rounds. He's not going to be able to open these doors up. He is a bit stuck. He's going to have to try and open them manually, which is going to take him some time. Sixer has no breaching rounds. Buck can't do anything. They are going to have to open these doors manually, which is going to tip off Rarity to exactly where these players are. Sixer takes down Normality. 10 seconds left to go. Rarity just needs to be patient and he can get in and deny this plant. Oh no, plant is going off in a default spot. Rarity would not be able to stop that one with his flank. Yes, he can. He comes in, he gets it, the diffuser planted, but they get the kills, and JPC at the very last second managed to take the round. Well played to the boys.
Bomb diffuser disabled by defenders. Bomb defusing attempt failed. Defenders win.
Alright, Aviator and Games is going to be the next site played by JPC. They can't go back to Trophy, they can't go back to Dining, so they are going to go to Aviator. Bear with me for a second, stream.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
They're on that ball. Test online. Test ready. Unrolling razor wire. Reload.
Alright, so we haven't seen JPC hold this site just yet. Let's see how they get on with it.
5 seconds remaining.
Stay clear of ATS line of fire. Deploying.
Normality just chasing Henry around, playing a bit of kiss chase. No, he's not getting what he wants, so he's going to run away.
Device placed.
Alright, so everyone from the King's Creed is going to be spawning over here at Fountain and making their way over, up to Master Bedroom this time. Sixer's going to start droning. Very big drone team.
Drone ready.
But like I say, Intel is one of the most powerful things in this game. Inferius is going to follow those drones in. 2 drones are going to go in and go the same way, which is interesting. You could have one go one go the other. Oh, there is a player right here by the side. He's going to get spotted by the drone. It is Jaeger. You know someone's there. He pre-fires. Normality with a kill onto Inferius. Well played, Normality, as he just gets that kill and drops out. Oh, wow. Oh, Nicholas just peeks, sees, backs out, re-peeks. Manages to get away with his life. Now, Nekwa here playing the pushes as Wamai is not really what you want to see as Wamai. He's an operator where his utility gets stronger the longer he is alive. So you don't want to see him get taken out early like that. 4v4 now as Haters takes down Nekwa. MYR. Got a few on site. He's gonna chuck a grenade at just the wrong point. He gets some gunfire to the chest, which weakens him a lot. It's gonna be very, very difficult for him to push in now without dying. Rarity is gonna be playing these flanks again, but he can hear the air jab up at the top of Astro. Cheetah is there, waiting.
Disabling electronics.
Rarity is gonna know that someone's there based on the cam.
Tell them out.
He's got no C4, so he can't chuck that up over the side.
Device is going dark.
Normality's going to be roaming around at the top. Oh, no! Where was that from? MYR from the window. Well played. Not much health left, but he's still managing to get the kills as Henry B takes down Haters. Cheetah is upstairs. Oh, a bit of lag. Who's going to get that kill? It is going to be Cheetah. Zico refracts Sixer, and we are back in a 2v2. Health advantage to JPC. Man advantage to JPC as MYR gets taken down. Cheetah last man standing against 2 players. We've got Zico holding the vault. Henry B holding 90. Cheetah. Oh, he comes out and manages to take down Henry B. Again, Cheetah is just managing to move into places and get kills. He's starting to plant. Zico has 1 C4 left. You can hear the plant.
Attackers are activating.
He's waiting for the player to back out. 1v1 situation now. Cheetah just needs to remain calm. 3 fires. Not much here that Zico can do other than push for this kill. And there's only 2 ways in. Cheetah backs out to the hallway. C4 goes off. Just going to cover the sound of him coming around. Well played to Zico. He's just got to find the diffuser. Hope there's no Claymore. He finds it, and he's got plenty of time left. And that is a round to JPC, making it 3-1 at the end of the first 4 rounds. Well played to the boys. Great effort from the King's Creed. Cheetah doing a lot of work right now for his team when it comes to getting kills, and has had 1 or 2 clutch moments here in this game tonight. But King's Creed can't rely on that. They just can't rely on that. As JPC take an early advantage on the King's Creed map.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
He's ready.
Alright, so let's see what kind of setup we get here on Trophy again. We've seen JPC play Trophy and Statuary twice, and they've won it 50% of the time. They'll be looking to boost that up.
Hands down. Red device going up. Activated device.
10 seconds left before insertion.
Back change.
5 seconds left before insertion.
I'm dry.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
Position device. Loading new mag. Deployed and ready to go.
Oh, MYR with the early kill onto Rarity. Was Rarity going for a peek? How did that happen? Where was he? Oh, he was over here. Oh, that is most unfortunate. That was a kill from the front door, it looked like. Rarity trying to peek out the window and get shot from the main door. No, he did actually get shot through the window. Rarity, 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 trying to peek. Normality gets the kill onto Inferius, 4v4 now, as MYR throws up the drone. Oh, just as it starts to get barricaded, Cheetah gets a kill onto Zico, and that barricade is not completed. That is unfortunate. Late last barricade coming out there.
Located by attackers.
Big throw from Zico there. Henry B hears the repels. As Haters is droning out. MYR taking control at 90 as Henry B takes down Sixer. So although we've had 2 early kills on JPC, they have managed to get the refrags and make it a 3-3. Henry B from below gets the C4, and that is a kill onto MYR. Well played to Henry B. He must have had intel for that. Must have done. Cheetah now going to be a lot more cautious as he makes his way along this hallway. As he starts to move around. Take control at 90, just watching down to split. Oh! Haters spots the bald-headed bandit running around there. He takes a shot but doesn't do any damage whatsoever. Cheetah takes some damage himself though as he tries to push into sight. That's probably Normality laid down here. They try to blind him. He doesn't get blinded. He's not blinded again. Necro takes down Haters. Cheetah is all alone once more. Normality pre-fires it. Normality just has to wait by this door for Cheetah to push. If he knows he's going to come from there, he just has to wait. He's going to peek it though. Haters has left the game. Hopefully just a bug. Will he get back in time or will we have a rehost? That's the question. Henry B and Necro look like they're stacking up. Cheetah takes down Normality. Henry B swings round and gets that kill. And takes another round for JPC. And we are going to get a rehost. Expected. Right, bear with me, chat. Alright, bear with me while I get everything set back up. Alright, let's get this rehost set up. Alright, let's get the teams invited back in, and then we can start making sure the rounds are all set up correctly. There we go, there's the invites. Now we are playing Villa. We've got orange team attacking first, blue team attacking on overtime. Let's get the bands put in. Monty and Jackal are the two attacking bands. And then we've got Valkyrie and Mira are the two defending bands. Let's add the round history. We had a King's Creed win on trophy and statuary. Then we had a JPC win on trophy and statuary. Then we had another JPC win on a dining room and kitchen. And then again, JPC won another round. They won it on aviator and games. And then we went back to trophy and statuary, and that was won by JPC as well. And those are the first 5 rounds. Now the teams are on their way back in. We'll get this going as soon as we can. And we'll get things happening. Alright, so we're just waiting for the two teams to join back in. Let's remind ourselves of the community poll for this game. Twitter, 63% of them believe that JPC is taking the win. And 37% saying the King's Creed will take the win. Let's remind ourselves of the map bans as well, so that we know what's happening. Alright, Coastline was banned by JPC, then King's Creed banned Consulate. We had a Cafe, which was played just now. We've already done that map. That was a 7-5 win to JPC. We are now playing on Villa, which is currently being led by JPC, 4 rounds to 1. Then we had a ban on Theme Park, ban on Clubhouse, and then we got Oregon as the decider. Now we have a slowness of people rejoining. Let's re-invite, just in case they missed it. Let's try again. Just trying to find them on my... Where are they? Trying to find 2 specific players on my account. And oh, I didn't add him, that's why. Got to add. Okay, so I've sent an invite to a different player. Let's see if we can get some teams in. Alright, teams are now joining. It looks like man didn't get my invite. Teams are now coming back. It is currently 4-1 to JPC, Sector R6. 4-1 to JPC. Oh, and Cheetah Den as well. I see you guys in there asking. Alright, so let's take a look at how things have played out so far. Map 1, Cafe. JPC went down 5-2 and then they managed to win 5 rounds in a row, making it a 7-5 victory for them on map number 1, which was Cafe. That was their map pick. Now we're on Villa, which was King's Creed map pick. We saw King's Creed win the first round very convincingly. In fact, actually, it was a clutch by Cheetah. So I wouldn't say convincingly. It's a 1v3 clutch from Cheetah. And then in the next 4 rounds, JPC managed to win every round. So it's currently a 4-1 right now. The bans that we've got are Monty and Jackal on the attacking side. And for the defending side, we've got Valkyrie and Mira being the 2 bans that we've got on that side. Right, everyone is back in the game. We just need everyone to ready up, and then we'll get going. Right, just telling the teams to get ready, and then we'll get going. Oh, okay. Everyone is ready, apparently. Let's do it. Alright, we are 4-1 up, the bans are there, everything's looking good at the moment, and JPC are back on defense. The world is right. Okay, so, last round of the first half. Dining room and kitchen is going to be the site to be played by JPC. They've played here once already, they won it. So they're going to be trying for that second win. Second win? Yeah, second win on this site. I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. Alrighty. Dining room and kitchen. Let's see what happens. We're going to see no 6-picking except for Zico, who's going to be 6-picking Kaid and bringing Maestro instead. Zico is very good with an Alder from what I have seen. Very good with an Alder. So let's see how this one's going to play out.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Got to set my controller properly. There we go. Right, so last time on this site we saw Rarity and Henry B playing upstairs on the top floor, and downstairs on the first floor we see Nequa, Normality and Zico playing a little bit closer to site. Nequa's going to go upstairs, help with the castle barricades up on the top, it looks like. And leave these guys downstairs doing their little setup with the reinforcements and killing drones. Henry B hunting drones. He takes down MYR's drone. He gets that drone kill. Alrighty.
Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Nice little evil eye being placed there by Pantry. That can help stop a default plant around this area, should it happen. Nequa Castle barricading himself in. Normality is going to be responsible for staying here, it looks like. And Henry B and Rarity are going to continue playing upstairs, watching the top floor. Top floor on this site is very important to get control of because of the way it allows you to attack the site and push all of the players on site out, allowing you to get in and put a plant down. Let's see how quickly King's Creed will be able to get control of this top floor this time round. Rarity is going to grab a drone, and then he's going to go on it to find out where they're coming from. Now, they are likely to come from 90. That's where they have come every other time they're attacking this side of the map. They do like to attack from the other side, it seems like, mostly. Sixer is already down, droning out, trying to get intel on where the players are. And he's going to start pushing in. Now, where is Rarity? He was playing around here. He has backed out. He's got a long angle onto them. Henry B sees the drone. He knows that there's a player there. Sledge is going to open it up. He could get a C4 here. C4 goes out. Oh! And there goes Infurious and a drone. Henry B is going to drop out, leaving Rarity upstairs watching bedroom windows, just in case someone comes in that way. But they're not likely to, not right now. Henry B just downstairs in lounge. Normality playing still close to site along with Zico. And also Nequa, who is downstairs in the bicycle storage. Rarity still playing upstairs. And it feels like they think they've got complete top floor control. They do think they have. Cheetah gets killed. Oh no, Rarity goes for one onto Ace. Haters manages to take him down. Was that a little teabag from Haters afterwards? I'm not sure. Maybe it was just a crouch in case there was someone else waiting. But that is 4v3 now. And that second Selma charge doesn't go off, leaving this hatch open. He's got one more charge to use in order to open up that hatch. Sixer has one more breaching round to get used on the floor. There it is. It's going to open up the holes where he needs it, allowing him to look down and see where people are playing. So the players downstairs. Henry B is going to go for a flank. So Zico needs to be careful hovering around here. That door gets opened up by Zofia. He moves around. Oh, he's got a nice little angle on Swit. Oh, he looks away just at the wrong time. Zofia opens fire. Does a bit of damage to Zico as Henry B is going to continue flanking up those red stairs. Nequa Instinct takes down Haters with the mighty up. And it is now 4v2 with MYR having 15 seconds left along with Sixer to get in and take control. Sixer gets one kill. MYR doesn't get one. MYR gets taken down by Normality. Sixer is the last man standing. He is in sight. He manages to take down Maestro, but he is finished off by Normality. And that is the last round of the first half in favor of JPC, making it 5-1 at the end of the first half. Well played to JPC. Again, great roam game from Rarity up top. Somehow, King's Creed just not knowing he was there. Dining room and kitchen is going to be the first site to be played by the King's Creed. A lot of teams are playing this site first. It's unexpected. And people don't often bring the right utility for it. And as we can see here, we don't really have any soft breach for up above to look down below. You've possibly got Zico with claim breaching rounds, possibly Rarity of breaching rounds, maybe Zofia. Let's see when the round starts up and let's see what kind of utility they're bringing. But they might not be ready for this dining room. Let's take a look. Okay, we've got no breaching rounds. So literally the only vertical destruction we are going to get here is going to be from Nequa with his 2 lifelines. And that could be a big oof for JPC. So they are unlikely to try and take control of the top floor. Now, this might actually work a little bit in their favor because it's very likely that the King's Creed will come upstairs and do a top floor hold. Which means they'll have maybe a couple of players up here that aren't in the game, pretty much, if JPC decide that they are going to attack head on or just come up pantry stairs. A lot of teams will just rush up pantry stairs. Rarity is there with his drone right now, giving a bit of information to his teammates as to what's going on. Haters is going to drop that signal jammer. Wait a minute, is his drone there because there's a signal jammer? No, that's not why it's there. He is just sitting there with a drone. Haters is going to put that down there now, though, and that is going to jam up that drone more than likely, so Rarity won't be able to get any use out of it as he rappels up to get control of Astro. Necro Instinct's going to come into balcony. Henry B watching Art Studio. Normality coming up to master bed, and Zico coming in with Necro Instinct. There is a player right here in study, and I don't know if Necro is aware of it. He moves in. He gets fired on by the guy in the corner. MYR manages to get the 2 kills, though. Bad droning from JPC yet again. Zico does manage to take down Infurious, but my MYR should not have been able to get away with that. Necro came in looking the wrong way. He got into the gunfight with Jaeger. As he was watching Jaeger, the guy behind him just shot him. And then MYR peeks out and gets a 3K. Because of a lack of intel here. Normality finally manages to end MYR's reign of terror. And it's a 2v3. Pings go out from Cheetah. Sixer holding on site. Cheetah holding on site. Haters holding on site. Rarity and Normality have to make some moves. They're up top, or at least Rarity is on. Both of them are up top, but they don't have vertical destruction. There's little point in them being here right now. Absolutely no point. They can't do anything. Guys, what are you doing? You just look so lost. Right, Rarity is going to start to drone. 1 minute and 15 left. Normality needs to drop downstairs. They can use that drone to try and get Normality some kills. Oh, he sees the head of one. Blind fires, doesn't manage to get the shot. Player moves closer to the reinforcement just to make sure he isn't exposed. 1 minute left. Normality continues to open fire. Rarity is going to try and drone, but the signal jammer is going to stop it. Manages to sneak in. Signal jammer's not actually there. He does get his drone in, so you can see the play. Gives a yellow ping. But Normality is using his utility. The yellow ping is now too late. More coordination is needed. Haters still playing down here in Memorial. Cheetah holding the angle. Ace has no utility left to open this door, so they're in the same position that the King's Creed was in the last time, where they have to bash open these doors. It's the only way they're going to get in, unless they can walk in through this breach that they've just opened up. This is almost definitely, there we go, Sixer takes down Normality. Haters takes a load of damage from Rarity. And this is now a 1v3, and this looks like the first round in quite a while that the King's Creed are going to win. Sure enough, Sixer comes in, cleans up with that powerful T5 and takes it for the King's Creed. And that's the first round of the first half, or the second half rather. Alright, Trophy and Statuary is going to be the next site played by the King's Creed. Henry B is going to 6-pick IQ and go on to Thatcher. We're not going to see any 6-picking coming out from King's Creed.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can. Attackers have located a bomb.
castle barricade here on the bathroom, along with some holes down below. Okay, so we're going to have one player playing downstairs, it looks like, looking up through those holes, just in case that window does get opened. Standard rotate, castle barricade, very common setups. 2 ADSs here to stop ace breaching rounds perhaps from coming through. Sixer, well, or to stop grenades from taking out this this shield that's going to be placed here by Sixer, who's going to be protecting himself inside that closet with magnets. Now let's see if JPC are going to step up their drone game this time and not die to people sitting in corners that they just didn't see. There we see there's one drone in already, second drone is going in. They have learned, and they're going to drone out that corner a little bit better this time just to make sure. Normality going to be running around. He's going to take out this window with a Selma. To be fair, they've got no breaching rounds, so that's probably the best use of utility for that. Infurious takes down Necwa Instinct. Somehow, that was just a peek down 90. Looks like we've got Rarity playing Gridlock down at the end of that classical wall, trying to peek it. He's going to go on drones to see if he can spot where that player is, get a good bit of intel. Now, if he leaves this drone here and has one player droning while he peeks it, that could be useful. He's going to keep droning. He knows there's a player there. He's not going to ping him. He's just going to slowly move forward. He knows that the door there's barricaded. He's not going to get picked. Has he got someone watching his drone? Don't know, but he shot it himself, and that is Infurious down. Well played to Rarity. Sorry for watching that for so long. It's just we knew what was going to happen there. I just wanted to see how it played out. Zico is going to be watching the angle down onto landing as Henry B gets the kill onto Sixer. That is a 4v3 now. One player. Oh, Henry B pops up, takes down MYR with a double kill. Well played. 4v2 now. And JPC getting back into their stride after that first round. Haters opening up some more holes. Cheetah holding an angle. Now, Cheetah has been a clutch man so far for King's Creed. And there he is. He takes down Rarity. Rarity just standing there looking around, waiting. He's as slow on the trigger as I am in that one. Haters is the last man standing, though. He's playing downstairs off sight. Oh, Ace knows where he is. And Ace gets that kill, and that's another round for JPC. JPC looking very dominant right now. Match point 6-2. Match point 6-2. Oh, I just missed that kill from Rarity again. How is that happening? Missed it from Henry B too. Got the gridlock though. All right. Aviator in Games is going to be the next site played by the King's Creed. They won Dining Room and Kitchen. It was good for them, but they can't go back there because it's still locked. After this round, it will be unlocked. So they need to win this one, and then they can go back to a site that they know should be strong for them as well. And that theoretically gives them 2 rounds on the board. However, after this round, if it's not been won by JPC, I'd be surprised if JPC don't read into the fact that the guys have to go back to Dining Room and Kitchen, because Aviator and Games and Trophy will be locked, so the only site they can go to is Dining Room and Kitchen, which means JPC will know to bring the vertical destruction this time. Something that they haven't really been doing much of. Now we're going to see Rarity go onto Twitch. Rarity is a very, very good Twitch player. I've seen him get aces, or 4Ks, many 4Ks as Twitch. I can't control the F2 to save my life, but Rarity seems to be able to manage it. Zico is going to switch over to Buck. We've normally seen him play slightly more frag-based operators. Now, I say that. Obviously, Buck is quite frag-based with his loadout, except for the stun grenades. But he is still very utility. Now, Sixer is going to be holding behind this shield, checking cams. And it's electrified. It's going to allow him to sit there for a while. Holes are going to get opened up to allow some impact or C4 tricking of that wall. Necwa blind firing through that wall. Oh, he almost could have had a kill there, possibly. Shock drones are going to go in. Henry B going to hold the long angle over there onto Study, just in case anyone peeks out. Normality going to chuck in a drone into closet and start to drone out. We're seeing the JPC drone game step up a hell of a lot here now. We're seeing 2 drones in play, at least 3 drones in play. And this is what JPC need to be stepping up their game on. Intel is power, very, very much power. And with great power comes great fragging. So let's see how JPC are going to handle this. MYR is going to be holding on 90 with Sixer, putting a little shield down there for him. There we go. Furious holding downstairs. Henry B gets that early kill. Sounds like we've got a pre-placed C4. Ping goes out from Bandit. Henry B and Nekwa starting to move in. And it seems like JPC are starting to get into the mood. They are feeling the way things are going so far, and they're going to try and ride that adrenaline. Haters getting ready to stop that, though. It's going to come out to Classical. Those going to give the late reinforcement to deny entry in a plant. Cheetah just holding a position here. Is the drone game from JPC going to spot this guy out and give them the intel they need to be able to push in and avoid Cheetah? Or is Cheetah going to get an easy kill? MYR is going to get a kill, and that's onto Nekwa. Cheetah is going to push and take down Henry B. 3v4 now, and the man advantage goes to King's Creed as MYR is going to hold 90. Oh, there we go. Rarity with that F2 gets that kill. Just as I called, 3v3 now. Normality holding outside. Gas grenade is going to go off, do no damage to Normality. Gets away just in the nick of time as Zico drops off the roof and into Trophy and comes out to 90 to join his teammates. Normality tries to send out Selma around, but it's electrified, so he's not going to be able to use it. That's where Rarity is going to come in, and he's going to open it up by taking out that Bandit battery. Good play there from JPC. That is going to get opened, and Cheetah is there with the impact grenade. He doesn't manage to trick it. That wall is going to get opened even further, and now it's going to stop. So it is a vault hole. Normality pre-fires into Aviator. Doesn't manage to do any damage. Gas grenade goes out. 25 seconds left. Rarity using a shock drone. Going to come back to the main set. No, he's going to flank around to red, it seems. Normality going to peek Classical Hall, not find a target. He exposes himself to the breach. He's going to have to move in. He sees the player to the left, and he takes down Cheetah. But he does go down himself, so he tries to push in. Refragged by Zico as Inferius takes down Rarity. Inferius is all on his own. Normality is down. No diffuser in hand. Zico needs to find that kill. He knows where he is. Oh, but he's just a fraction of a second too late. That was so close. Well played there by Inferius. That was the biggest brain play for Inferius. He made the exact right play, and unfortunately, Zico did not. Zico should have known that that was exactly where he was going to go to. That's where game sense comes in. Exactly where game sense comes in. Alright, so the guys on JPC should realize now that Dining Room Kitchen is going to be the next site to be played. They are bringing Buck, and they are just doubling down on that vertical destruction to make sure they are covered just for that eventuality of when King's Creed go back to Dining Room and Kitchen. Yeah, Rarity on Twitch insane, says AS. He is a very good Twitch player. I would say that Rarity is one of JPC's most flexible players. He can play pretty much anything. When he's in the right mindset, you put him on pretty much any operator and he is going to do well. Much like Nekwa. Nekwa can play a lot of different roles as well. If there's a gun in Nekwa's hand, he can generally play it. Alright, so Dining Room and Kitchen. JPC are a lot more prepared for this. Let's see what... Let's see what the boys here on King's Creed are going to do with the site this time. Okay, so we are currently at 6-3. We have seen this site played once already by the King's Creed, and they won it. In fact, this site has been played 4 times now. 3 times we've seen it played to completion, and all 3 times it was won by the attacking team. No, I'm lying to you. It was won by the defending team all 3 times. So the law of averages potentially says that this time JPC should win this, but at the same time, stats and continuously, that's a word? Is that a word? Oh, Inferius with the kill onto Normality. And this is what people do when things are getting desperate. They peek. Where did Normality die? To be fair, I can't see it. Oh, he was up there. So yes, I guess he got killed from a window or run out. No, he got killed from this doorway. This is what happens when you get into this situation. When you're on match point, defenders are much more likely to peek. Sixer scanning to find heartbeats. He knows where players are. Nekwa is going to rappel up. They need to watch out for that player over here Is he going to come back to Art Studio? No, he has dipped. He's not there anymore. 4v5. JPC need to get their intel sorted out and just be more considerate of the way these players are likely to play. Haters just pre-firing a window where there's no one there, just checking that his quick peeks are on point. Cheetah watching cams. MYR just watching for a drop in through that pantry window. Inferious watching for a jump in here, and he gets that kill. Inferious takes down Henry B. To be fair, very little amount of droning is going to prep you for a play like that. That was a good play there from Cheetah. Or Inferious. Who was it? Who was it watching that? It was Cheetah, wasn't it? No, I think it was Inferious or Sixer. Oh, I can't remember now. Damn it. It was a good play anyway. I'm pretty sure it was Sixer playing on Pulse. Right, breaching rounds are going down. Floor is getting opened up. Sixer could get spotted. Sixer's going to back out into laundry. Set off the C4, but it is not successful. He's going to hold an angle here onto this hatch and wait for someone to drop it. Zico takes some damage from a C4. Very little damage. Takes even more damage from the second one. I think those were actually more impact grenades than C4s, to be fair. No, that's all the C4s now spent. No more C4s. 3v5. So although JPC bought the utility more suited for this site, they're actually running it a lot less effectively than they did the first time. Inferious just watching cams. Sixer just watching hatches. MIR ready for a rotate up some stairs. Cheetah watching cams. Haters signal sight as Nekwa gets that kill onto MYR. Evening things out a bit more now. JPC are going to start opening up the site. Open up the door and just run in. They know exactly where this guy is and they get the kill, but he does get taken down by Six, and Nekwa gets one of his own. Zico gets one, leaving it in a 2v1. It is a 1v1 as Zico is down. Oh, and Inferior spins around just in the nick of time to take down Nekwa. Oh, what a headshot. And that is round King's Creed. And King's Creed starting to pull it back. Alright, Trophy and Statuary is going to be the next site played by the King's Creed. With great power comes great responsibility, says Cheetah Den. Yes.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Alright, so Trophy and Statuary. Let's see what the boys here will do.
Deploying ADS. Loading mag.
Now it looks like King's Creed have been having some ping issues, but unfortunately they have used their one rehost, so they cannot call a rehost and move any players onto Smurf accounts, and they can't bring the sub either. Interesting couple of shots. Alright, let's take a look at what is happening here. So, Trophy and Statuary getting a standard kind of push coming out here from JPC, where they've got two men over here on bedroom side. Cheetah takes down Zico. Does get shot back at, but Rarity gets finished off by Cheetah, leaving us in a 3v5. Ace is going to start opening up. Right, sorry, he's going to take down a shield. Not opening up walls. Nekwa is left all on his own, going up against Cheetah. He does manage to take him down.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Ready to knock up.
Jaeger comes out onto the landing very aggressively, takes down Necro Instinct and makes it a 2v4 very quickly.
Ready.
Normality. Oh, it goes to chuck in that grenade. That smoke. But he gets killed for his troubles. Henry B is the last man standing. 1v4. Player from King's Creed jumps out. Henry B manages to take him down eventually. Second player jumps out. That is Haters. MYR and Inferius. Last two men standing. This is now winnable for Henry B thanks to those two runouts. MYR holding that angle very, very tightly. He gets pre-fired by Henry, but he doesn't hit the target. Let's see what's going to happen here. He's got an angle here. There's a player right there by that doorway, but he doesn't know that he's there. It's MYR. Inferius is holding back in Astro. MYR holding here in the landing. Henry B all on his own. 1v2. Player is going to move across the site opposite. Henry B doesn't know that he's there. Player comes out. Oh, MYR gets that kill. And Henry B goes down, and that's another round for King's Creed, making it 6-5. And the King's Creed are bringing this back nicely. The last site to get played in regulation is going to be Aviator and Games. Now, we saw JPC win 5-1 on defense. And we are now seeing King's Creed go 4-1 on defense. Will they go 5-1 just the same as JPC and take this to overtime? Or will JPC be able to bring this back and take home this map rather than take it to overtime?
Attackers need to locate and defuse bomb.
Let's see what kind of setup we're going to get here. I'd expect to see standard reinforcements on here. Standard reinforcements on here with bandit batteries. We've got no mute in place. There's going to be no signal jammers this time. So all of the denial here is going to be from bandit batteries. Will we get a reinforcement here, or will it get SEL opened up? Some people open it. Most people reinforce it. We have seen King's Creed reinforcing it. Let's see what they'll do this time. They've played this site once already, only once, and they won it. This is their first time they are allowed to go back here. And that's going to get bandited as well. Okay, so we've got double bandit battery on here, single battery on Vault. Where's that last one going to go? It looks like King's Creed are happy to give up this one. They do not want this wall to go down, though. MYR shooting open windows a little bit. Is he going to listen out for repels, or is he going to go for a peek? It looks like he's just going to be listening out for repels. As Inferius is on cams, Six are sitting behind a shield, Cheetah on cams, and Haters just doing shotgun things. Normality droning out for the team. I want to see more than one drone. There's two. 3 players following the 2 drones in. Going to start pushing top floor and take control. Air jab goes down. That is from Nekwa onto Astro. That's going to deny anyone from coming up there. Personally, I prefer the air jab to go here rather than here. But still it works. Still it works. Now they've got complete control of master bedroom side. We've got Inferius playing downstairs with a C4. Normality is going to drone him out. Does he know that he's there? Yes, he's going to find him now. There's the drone. There's Bandit spotted. They know he's there. Much better droning now from JPC. Much better. As they start to push in and take control of one side. They have pushed Bandit out, so that C4 isn't quite as dangerous to them as they now start to move over. Another air jab is going to go down on the top of red stairs as Nekwa starts to peek 90. It's going to be joined by Headsnow. Henry B, oh, gets the headshot onto Sixer. Takes him right down. 5v4. Normality watching carefully onto 90 as Henry B pushes up. Henry B gets along there, takes down that bandit battery, and Ace is going to start opening that wall. Great teamwork coming out here from JPC. MYR at the top of main stairs. Going to wait for someone to come up. Furious is going to back him up just in case. Cheetah holding the angle here onto the top of those main stairs from the corner, and Haters just watch. Oh no, a missed throw there, or the gas grenade. The gases himself. Not that it matters, because he is immune, obviously. Normality opening fire on deep into sight as Nekwa backs him up. Henry B joining Ash, being played by Zico. In Vault, Henry B takes down Haters. 5v3 now. MYR at the top of main stairs. Cheetah takes a lot of damage. Oh, but Nekwa finishes off the kill. That's the double kill for Nekwa. Infurious is all on his own, and this is very much looking like a round for JPC. Nekwa Instinct gets taken down. Diffuser is dropped. Henry B gets downed. Diffuser is in the wild. They've got to push for this Diffuser. Infurious is going to hold it with his life. Oh, but Rarity is there with Zofia. They take him down, and that is round JPC. JPC take the win, eventually 7-5, the same scoreline as the very first map. GG to both teams. Unfortunate for the King's Creed. And there we go. That is the end of map 2, and that was a 2-map win to JPC. Well played. Well played. All right. Now, Rarity is the man that we should be inviting for an interview. Let's get him in. Bear with me for a second. Right, let's get the right things going. Let's try and get Rarity now. Hello, Rarity, you there? Hello? Hello, Rarity, can you hear me? Oh, okay, he's dropped out. Let's see if he tries dropping back in. Hello? Can you hear me? We might be having some audio troubles.
Can you hear me?
Ah, I can hear you. Hello. I heard you, but you've gone again.
Hello?
Hello, I've got you. How you doing, Rarity?
Alright.
Okay, good, good, good. Right, so, King's Creed. 2 maps. And you won them both, 7-5. How do you feel? How does the team feel?
Good throughout, except at the start of the first.
We keep cutting out. I don't know if it's me or if it's your end.
I think
Do you need to, are you on data or Wi-Fi? Do you need to switch to data perhaps? Hello? Can't
Hello.
hear you. Hello, yeah, you're back now. Right, maybe we just don't
Is
do
that the
the...
word?
Oh, okay. I was going to say maybe we just don't do the interview, but it sounds like you're back. You okay now?
Just set my phone on top.
Okay. All right. 2 7-5s. How does the team feel? How do you feel? He's gone again.
Throughout with. But
We're still losing you, Rarity. I think we need to drop the interview for this one. I've heard like 2 words and that's been it. Alright, Rarity's dropped out. Oh, he's coming back. We'll see if we can make this work. Hello.
can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes.
Well, I don't know how long.
But you have disappeared again if you are still talking.
It won't work. This won't work. I don't know what.
Alright, I heard you then. But it feels like every time you get into it, it just cuts you off. And it's gone again. Right, we'll try one more time, and if this one doesn't stay up, we'll just call it a night on the interview. Or I could interview myself as the JPC rep. But I don't know why I would answer. Rarity.
Hello?
Hello. I heard you then.
I'm on my 4G now. I don't know if that's going to work.
Ah, okay, let's see if that helps. Alright, so 275s. Let's try this question again. 275s, how do you feel?
Okay. If we're out them, we felt pretty good except for the start of the... Oh no. Please. Sweet.
Oh, we lost you again. The 4G is not working, we lost you again. Rarity. I know the heart's there to interview, but I think we should probably just call it.
Okay.
Alright.
GG's.
Yeah, GG's you too. We'll catch you later. Well played. Well played. Alright, we'll leave the interview there. Unfortunately, we just couldn't get it going with Rarity. I don't know if it was... Well, obviously it wasn't his Wi-Fi because 4G wasn't working well there either. Maybe just an issue with Discord on his phone or his... I don't know. Bear with me. All right. So, that was King's Creed versus JPC in the playoffs. King's Creed are not out just yet. They do drop down to the lower bracket. I was going to say the losers bracket. It's not right to call it the losers bracket. They're not a loser. They're just in the lower bracket. That's all. They just didn't win this game, and they dropped to the lower bracket. So they are still in Third Eye Gaming. They've got one more shot to be able to go to that final. Let's see what they'll be able to make of it. They are a good team. I have faith that they can go far. Two very close maps tonight, but JPC just managed to edge it. And they go through to the next round. Okay. So that was that. Thank you very much everyone for watching. Well played to both the teams. Let's remind ourselves of the community poll. Sorry, I was letting myself get caught up too much with what's going on in the chat there. Den, you're not doing the interview. 63% of Twitter said that JPC were going to take the win. 37% of people said that King's Creed were going to take the win. 63% of Twitter were absolutely right here tonight. Well played to Twitter. Well played to JPC. Well played to King's Creed. Well played to everyone that stayed through the rehosts and the lengthy downtime and managed to watch to the end of this game. Thank you very much, everybody, for taking part in this. Tomorrow we have Synapse versus Athena, 4 o'clock in the afternoon on this very channel. Make sure you don't miss it, assuming we find a caster by then. I'm pretty sure we should do. But once again, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in future streams. Thank you very much.